Hello and a warm welcome to Senate House Library. We are the central library for 17 colleges and institutions that are part of the University of London and one of the UK's largest academic libraries for arts, humanities and social sciences. With over 2 million books, 50 special collections containing primary sources from medieval times to the modern age, and over 1,800 archives containing papers, letters and photos from historic writers and campaigners. There are 5 main heritage reading rooms in the library and over 430 study spaces across 4 floors. Before we explore the heritage reading rooms, we have a very brief history of Senate House Library. In 1871, the University of London Library, later to be renamed Senate House Library, was established at Burlington Gardens, London W1. With its founding collections from Nathaniel Vye, medical practitioner, Augustus de Morgan, mathematician, and George Grote, historian and Vice-Chancellor of the University of London from 1862 to 1871. The founding collections contain over 4,000 titles and treasures printed from 1474 through to 1870, including first printed editions of Euclid, Newton and Copernicus. In 1937, the library moved into the iconic Senate House. After only a couple of years in Senate House, the library had to close due to the outbreak of the Second World War. During the Second World War, the building and library was used to house the Ministry of Information. Senate House Library was hit 5 times in air raids during the war, most notably on the 8th and 16th of November 1940. Some windows, shelving and furnishings were smashed while walls crumbled, but given the design of the building, damage was relatively contained. A few books were damaged, but most valuable collections were unharmed due to being stored in metal boxes throughout the war. After reconstruction and the Ministry of Information leaving at the end of the war, the library reopened again in August 1945. A number of significant collections were received by the library not long after the war, including items from the Ministry of Information. Highlights included collections of rare books from Sir Lewis Sterling and Edwin Durning Lawrence, who have rooms in the library named after them. There is also the Library of Magical Literature from Harry Price, paranormal investigator, and more recently the collection relating to Sir Terry Pratchett OBE from his literary agent Colin Smythe. And now we move on to a tour of Senate House Library's heritage reading rooms and spaces. Welcome to the Goldsmiths Reading Room. This room was designed to house the Goldsmiths Library of Economic Literature, a collection of over 70,000 titles on economic and social history from the 15th century onwards. Donated by the Worshipful Company of Goldsmiths in 1903. The room is 26.5 by 10 metres and seats 80 readers in normal times. The bookshelves and private study corrals are made of English walnut. The ceiling is made from South American cypress wood with panels framed in gold. At the back of the room there is a stained glass window by Hungarian artist Ervin Boszányi. It depicts the arms of the Goldsmiths Company and roundels representing the tools of the goldsmith's craft. Welcome to the Middlesex North and South reading rooms. One of 2 nearly identical reading rooms that occupy the 2 wings west of the tower, both named after the Middlesex County Council in recognition of funds given towards the building. Each room measures 31 by 10 metres and has a mezzanine level. Furnishings are made of natural English oak and walnut. Welcome to the Sterling Library Special Collections Reading Room. This room is named the Sterling Library after Sir Lewis Sterling, 1879 to 1958, the Managing Director of record company EMI, whose collection of over 7,000 rare and first editions of English literature was donated in 1954. The Sterling Library was officially opened by the Queen Mother in 1956. Here you can order special collections such as medieval manuscripts, rare books, delicate photographs, artwork and archives. Welcome to the Periodicals Reading Room. This room was opened in 1967 to house and provide a relaxed space for reading the latest journals and periodicals. There are over 5,500 current subscriptions as well as collections of important historic periodicals. As most of these are now online, many of the physical copies have been removed and are now housed in the tower. Welcome to the Durning Lawrence Library Room. Designed to house the collection of Sir Edwin Durning Lawrence, 1837 to 1914, a British lawyer and MP. The room draws on original furnishings from his home at 13 Carlton House Terrace, designed by architect John Nash, which overlooks St James's Park. Originally designed to house over 5,000 titles from the 15th century onwards by or in some way related to Sir Francis Bacon or William Shakespeare. Durning Lawrence believes Sir Francis Bacon wrote Shakespeare's plays and built up the collection to substantiate his views. He was a major protagonist in the Bacon-Shakespeare author controversy, a theory that began in the mid-19th century. Highlights include Sir Francis Bacon's essays of 1598 onwards and the first 4 Shakespeare folios. Welcome to the exhibition space. There are 6 main display cases showcasing around 100 items, as well as screens displaying videos and other digital content. There are usually 2 themed exhibition seasons a year, attracting over 12,000 public visitors on-site and online. Due to the pandemic, on-site exhibitions remain closed, but our online exhibitions continue, with both past and present exhibitions available. Our current online exhibition is SHL 150, celebrating 150 years of Senate House Library in 150 items. From old treasures and masterpieces of literature to special collections highlighting more recent history. There's some fascinating items, including this piece of mulberry tree from Shakespeare's Garden, dated 1885. And this beautiful silk suffragette buttonhole. There are also a number of amazing photographs, theatre programmes, comic books, artworks, all for you to explore in the online gallery. Explore Senate House Library 150 at the link shown on the screen or go direct to our website, london.ac.uk/Senate House Library. Thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this online tour of Senate House Library. Do follow us on social media at Senate House Lib for the latest news and events.